Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
second down. Here's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Going underneath for Crowell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Taylor. A little dump off for Crowell. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now it's Taylor. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To Crowell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got Curse. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Tyrod Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down and got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Under.
They go play action with Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Taylor now looking to throw on 2nd down. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. A screen complete to Crowell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. First trip to the Reds. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. Darius Stewart now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Taylor on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the counter, it's Corral. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A little juke. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage. I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Taylor. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Slow. Ready. 3-19.
To throw is Taylor. To throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football. And Crowell lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? And how much they practice not fumbling. Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one. Opportunistic by the defense. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Slow. Under.
This is Crowell. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued, maybe. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And now out come the Bills. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3, 9.
Allen throwing on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Avery Williamson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Allen, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll go down at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Allen going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through.